What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. It's episode 10, and today we're going to be finishing up the January transfer window and getting into some games in February. Now, all the games we're going to be playing in this episode are league games, since we've been knocked out of both the FA Cup and the Papa John's Trophy, which isn't too bad. It'll save us some stamina on our players. We're going to take a look at the league table real quick. 30 games into the season, we have 80 points. We have a big lead, 22 points on second place Cheltenham Town. As we look through the league table, you can also see that we are by far the highest goal scorers, and we have one of the best defenses in the league. So 30 games in, Telford has 45 goals. He's only played in 26 matches, hasn't played in every match, but he does have 45 goals. We're going to see how high we can get him. I'm thinking he could hit 60, maybe 65 goals in this season. Scrimshaw leads the assist counter, followed by Telford and Bennett. It's nice to see Bennett and Shepherd also up there, getting a lot of assists, getting involved in the play. And then Townsend has 12 clean sheets in 29 matches, which isn't too bad. It's League 2, the defending isn't that great. So 12 clean sheets in 29 matches isn't terrible. So for our first game of the episode, we are going to be playing at the Rodney Parade in Wales against Carlisle United. And we get things started in the first half. 15 minutes in, we're going down this right side. Donnelly goes into a Baker into Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw is going to hold it up on the edge of the box. Some nice play between our right wing back and our striker. Risky into Labadie, and Labadie puts it through to Scrimshaw, who finishes it and puts us up 1-0. Now we are running a backup team in this side because of the midweek game before this against Salford City, so this is a fully rotated side. Into the second half now, Risky once again getting involved in the play, distributing up to Donnelly, who drives forward, hits Scrimshaw, and Scrimshaw is going to finish it to double our lead. I really do like Scrimshaw, even though he's only on loan. I might consider looking to bring him on loan again next season, or if we can't get someone better. But he's been very good this season, obviously with Telford, and now he's running with the second team. Now 3 minutes before the end of the match, we get Wilson involved off the bench, brought him on at left wing back, and he gets into the box and puts it past the keeper to score a goal and put us up 3-0 on Carlisle United. It's nice to see Wilson get involved. He doesn't play much, but every once in a while he pops up and does something nice. So 3-0 against Carlisle United. We add another 3 points to our tally, and we head right into a game against Walsall next. This time we are going to England, and only 15 minutes into this game, another early start. We give the ball away in our own half, and Walsall is going to do some nice passing right here, and Osei puts it into the back of the net to put them up 1-0. We weren't able to really create many chances in this game, and it would be Walsall who had the next really good opportunity. They're coming forward here in the second half, 70 minutes in, and Gordon is going to play into Holden. Holden finds Osei, and he's going to double their lead. He beat the offside trap there. I was trying to pull Lewis forward in order to put him offside, but he was able to stay on. We would come back late in the game, though, and get a consolation goal. Haynes fires it in from that left wing back position, drives all the way forward, and scores the goal. But that is how it would end. We pick up our second loss of the season. Our third loss of the season to Walsall, 2-1. Now we head into transfer deadline day, and I wasn't looking to do that much. We get a transfer offer for Haynes, and obviously we will be rejecting that. He's one of our most important players, and he's probably going to be our first player to hit 70 overall, I would think. But then we get this loan offer. It's a loan to buy from Exeter City for Harry Wilson. I'm not, as I said before, I'm not really using him that much, so I figured I'd try to loan him out for 1 year. The best way I found to loan players out is to delegate it. Now they came back and they said that they wanted a short-term loan, and so I thought I'd go in and try to negotiate this. We ended up settling. They wouldn't take a 1 year loan, but I wanted him to go for more than just 6 months, for more than just the second half of the season. So I decided to propose a 2-year loan, and they agreed to that. We agreed to the salary, and Harry Wilson is going to be going on loan to Exeter City for the next 2 seasons. We can always recall him if we need him, but I think it will be good for his development in the future. You know, he's not getting a lot of playing time here right now. He doesn't really fit the formation, and I think it'll help him. Maybe he can develop into a good player. We also get to look at our monthly scouting reports as we go into February. And from Connor Allen, we don't really find much in this one. He brought some decent players every once in a while, but this one doesn't really have anyone. I think we're going to leave Ed Walters there just to see if he can turn out to be something good. But Brendan Byrne, his scouting report this time was actually much better. I've been sort of disappointed with his scouting reports lately, but this one has some good prospects, including Ryan Morris. We have Ryan Llewellyn. We have Lee Driscoll, Cian Evans, Tom Morgan, all new people in this scouting report. We're going to get rid of some of them. We're going to look at some other ones. I end up signing a couple of them here. I think I ended up signing Cian Evans and Ryan Morris and Ryan Llewellyn. They have pretty good potentials. Their overalls aren't that high, but I think that we can develop them in the academy. Two of them are only 15, with Ryan Morris and Llewellyn only being 15, and then Cian Evans is 16. So they're going to have to stay in the academy for a whole year anyway. So we sign all of them up, and I go right in and I decide to convert their positions. So Ryan Llewellyn, we are going to be converting to a center back. I saw he was 6'3". I just thought he'd be a great center back, a great wall back there in the middle of the park. We also go to Cian Evans, and his stats were really weird. He was a center mid, but his passing and offensive stats were really bad. So I actually am converting him to a left back. We'll see how much he jumps up in overall, but we could use a better backup left back that has a higher potential than Twamley. So I'm going to convert him and see how it turns out. So for Ryan Morris, he's also a cam. We have a lot of cams and center midfielders in our academy. So we're going to actually convert him to a striker. Out of all the prospects that I've brought up so far, he has maybe the third best finishing. So I thought I would give him a shot as a striker, see if we can get his overall to jump up, and we'll see once those conversions happen what they end up being, as well as we'll get more concrete potentials on them. So heading into this game, this is our first game after the transfer window closes, and we are hosting Mansfield Town at home. This game was a really tough one, and not many chances in this, and in the 62nd minute, we get our first highlight. We're holding the ball up here in the midfield, passing it back and forth. Bennett is able to hold it, give it to Moss. Moss does a little dribbling and puts it through to Telford, who scores across net with a nice first-time finish. I was really happy with the way he took that and was able to score the goal. Mansfield Town would come back now, and we get really unlucky with that bounce, but then we do a poor clearance. Lewis got tackled, the bounce was unlucky, and Demetriou just cleared it right to Reed. He puts it into the back of the net, and they tie it up. They would come back, though, in the 85th minute looking for a winner. They would go down this left-hand side with Bowery. Bowery's going to pass it backwards to Benning. Benning dribbling on the left side into Bowery. They're playing some nice triangles right here. Charles Lee picks it up, hits Bowery, and they pick up the second goal in the match, and they are going to win this one 2-1. We lose back-to-back games for the first time all season, which was very surprising. You know, not a good run of form here back-to-back. We barely lost any games all season, and we pick up 2 losses in a row. Into this game against Port Vale, I had to run a rotated side. The games were, my players were low on stamina, and I just had to run a rotated side for this one early on, Evans, one of our backup center defensive mids slash center mids, gets injured on a really bad tackle. I thought this should have been a card. We should have gotten a free kick. You'll see a replay here. I don't think he gets the ball at all, and he just goes right through his knee, just takes him out, and we're gonna have to see after the game how bad the injury is. Now we get pretty unlucky here. I would say that those bounces on the edge of the box just didn't go our way. Port Vale's able to hit one of their strikers up front, and they put it into the back of the net to give themselves a 1-0 lead. They would also come back before halftime, and McCurdy chips our keeper to double their lead 2-0. We couldn't create anything in this game. They were completely shutting us down, and in the 87th minute, they come forward once again. Amu is able to put it into the back of the net, 3-0, and we lose again. We lose 3 straight games. 4 out of our last 5 games have been losses, our worst stretch of form the entire season by far. And we also find out that Evans is out for 7 months with a torn ACL. That really hurts our depth. You know, we should be okay, but he's a good backup player. I was sorry to see his season ended. We go into this game against Harrogate. Harrogate is bottom of the table, dead last. We had to pick up a win here, and Telford gets it started in the first half. 40 minutes in, it took us a while. We were still sort of hungover from the last couple of games, performing badly, but we are able to score the first goal in this match and go up 1-0. We would try to double our lead before halftime. Bennett comes forward here. Telford makes a beautiful run. The ball is perfect. Telford's one-on-one, and he smashes it into the back of the net for the second goal of the game. He doubles our lead and really settles us down into this game, gives us a little bit of cushion so that we can hopefully hold on to this one and stop our losing streak. In the second half, we would come forward again. This time Marsh puts Telford through. Telford is through on goal again. He does the exact same, smashes it into the bottom left corner with his left foot, and now we are rolling 3-0. We look like the side pre-Salford City before these losses started racking up. 88 minutes into the game, we come forward again. Haynes this time down the left-hand side. He's going to ball roll a couple times, gives it to Telford, who tries some skills here, is cut off but works his way back to the outside of the box. Tries the spin, the ball sort of gets away from him, but he's able to fake shot stop, bring it inside, and finesse it into the bottom right corner to put us up 4-0 in the 92nd minute of the game. And this goal is a big one because this is Telford's 50th goal of the season. That's right, he already has 50 goals this season, which is incredible. I could have never imagined that we would be scoring that many goals with one player in a season. There it is, 50 goals in League 2, and we win this one as he picks up his game ball. We win this one 4-0. Telford carrying us on his back, making sure that we beat bottom of the league, Harrogate. Looking at the table for this one, we are 35 games into the season, and we have 28 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses, 86 points. We're 19 points ahead of second place Cheltenham Town. Automatic promotion looks like a lock, even though we went on a little bit of a losing streak there. Hopefully we can recover from our bad form and we can sort of roll the rest of the season. Of course, I think we're going to lose maybe 1 or 2 more games, but I'm really hoping that we can, recover the form that we had in the beginning of the season. So that's going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think down below in the comments and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.